Man, this is an enigma right here, and I can't figure it out.
What's up? Something wrong?
Honestly, yeah, I found a game I want to review, but I can't review it. Why? Because this game is almost 40 years old and there's no PDF available anywhere.
How is a game that old and doesn't have a PDF on the internet?
That's the weirdest part. I actually found how to purchase the physical copy, but the problem being is that it's only available in a box set for $65. I did find a PDF involving it, but it's, I think, an expansion for the game, so it doesn't have near as much information as it should. This is such a weird game to find, and this expensive as sin book is just a war, and this company apparently still exists. In fact, this company sells a lot of games and novels, mostly board games under a specific theme.
Alright, spit it out. What's the theme? What's wrong with this game? What even is this game?
Lightraiders was my original idea. I can still talk about it, but I can't go into as much detail as I normally like. But I did find the PDF version of it. Look, I really can't call it a sequel game. It's more like an update to the game. It does have some information, but not enough to make a character, you know? So this week I'll be talking about Dragon Raiders, or at least what I can talk about with this game. But this game, don't think of it as a standard RPG where you're trying to save the world. Instead, look at it like a study game.
Hold up, study game? What sort of game is this? A geography lesson?
No, not geography or mathematics or anything of the likes, but history to a certain degree. This game is a Bible study game. Keeping in mind that I'm very religious, I can talk about it by that way, but I won't. I'll try to remove my religious brain from this judgment. That being said, this game constantly tells you to open the sacred scrolls like a self-righteous prick in order to find the source of some of the inspirations in this game. For example, the stats, also called character strengths, there's 9 of them, and they're inspired by Galatians 5:22 through 23, while also saying, as you know the good book better, the more powerful you are. Now, I don't know if this game has a system where if you can quote the Holy Bible, you get more stats, but let's look at these strengths. Love is defined as your ability to do things that give no personal gain to you. I guess that means I'm without love because I'm all about that profit. Joy is described as your ability to deal with difficulties. Simple, really, I can understand it. Peace is described as being calm, which, yeah, that's also fairly obvious. Patience is, again, fairly obvious. It's your ability to remain calm in stressful situations. Now we get to a strength called kindness. Do not mistake this for being nice. Brutal honesty is better than a nice lie. Remember Matthew 10:34. Do not assume I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. Kind is not nice. Even the angels in heaven do bear swords. Now, goodness. It's your ability to act righteous. Essentially, this is your alignment. Putting a number on this one is odd to me, but in all honesty, putting any sort of score around a good and evil thing is always difficult. Faithfulness is essentially your understanding of the Bible. Gentleness is essentially how much you let pride control you. Self-control is how selfless you are, which is funny. A lot of these things overlap heavily. Each of these will have a score from 1 to 10, 10 being the strongest, 1 the weakest. I don't understand putting a score on some of these because a lot of it is subjective. Also, while writing this script, I noticed something that actually made me smile. While it references the Holy Bible, it doesn't use any sort of names, including simply saying God. Instead, it uses the word or title Overlord as one word with the O and the L being capitalized. I kinda like this. It connects itself with holy teachings while also giving you a chance to make a setting of your own. Honestly, it's something that I see a lot in the Dragon Raiders book. A lot of the times, two words are smashed together, but capitalized as though they're both proper nouns. It's definitely an odd read, but I think it has an odd charm. Apparently, you, quote, graduate the Dragon Raider Academy, unquote, with 14 abilities. 11 are character abilities, and 3 are defensive abilities. Of the character abilities, you'll need to take 8 of them, so you really only get 3 character abilities. I think these abilities are skills. Admittedly, it's a bit difficult to understand, but I think I get it. Let's talk about these real quick. Blend with surroundings, it's optional. Stealth, obviously. Climb skillfully, optional, it's a climb skill. Converse with animals, also optional, and it's handle animals. Courage is required. It essentially is your will save. Endurance is also required, and it's your fortitude. Evade enemy is a defensive ability, but the last 2 were not. It's dodging. Hatred of evil is an optional one. I guess it's like detect evil, or perhaps like a smite skill. Hope is required. I genuinely don't know when this one would be used. I guess it's like facing your fears, but not, I guess. Knowledge is also required. Book it up. Listening is required too. Anti-stealth, I guess. I'm flipping forward in this book and realizing I still have 2 or 3 more pages just of abilities, and each one has a minimum of 4 on it, so I guess it's speedrun time. Merciful Compassion, Persuade Foe, Quiet Movement, Recover from Injury, Resist Torturous Investigation, Righteously Mingle with Enemy, Sense Evil, Talk with Locals, Track Enemy, Vision, Water Movement, Wisdom, Physical Vitality, Strength, and Agility. A lot of these will sound like they overlap, and in all honesty, I think they do. For example, Sense Evil and Hatred of Evil seem to be directly tied together in their descriptions. But I'm getting close to the end. I want to talk about a couple more things. Word runes, battle prayers, weapons, and armor. Each of these give you different abilities as well. If you hold a great sword or 2 war axes, you'll find yourself with different capabilities. Essentially, they're weapon stances. Armor gives similar but in more of a boost skills sort of way, some of which can directly defend against certain enemy spells. Speaking of spells, word runes are essentially spells you cast, while battle prayers are buffs you can give yourself and allies. Now, of course, this is a Bible game. Each word rune is a verse of the Bible that can give certain bonuses. At certain points in adventures, you gain certain ones. Now, I could keep on. There's a lot in this short PDF, but not near enough to give it an actual score, as this is supposed to expand on an already existing game system. So, I'm going to start writing for the Space Wolves video I got on Wednesday, so shove off.